These scientists save our soul. These scientists, they save our soul. It's the end of this pandemic. They have it under total control. These scientists, save our soul. It's the end of this pandemic. They have it under total control. We can live, not rip. The young and old scream. When it was life and death situation, gasping for breath on a ventilation machine. From COVID, which had we RIP on the lot in a cemetery, or sick as a veggie in the hospital. These antidote vaccine medicine developed. We have the cure, at least we hope, for Ace, Jack, the King and Queen. For this viruses and disease, open door, lift the lockdown, 1 or 2 dosage, and reopen all businesses that was on shutdown, close. Let's return to a normalcy, friend and foes, and enjoy air, land and sea, or earth that's round. We can resume, no longer elbow room. We never doom. This immunization can prevent scientists event. This immunization can prevent which scientists invent. This immunization can prevent scientists invent. I have a jab. This immunization can prevent which scientists invent. I have my jab shot. I am vaccinated. I am a patient. Needle prick. I roll up my sleeve quick. CC drop. Administered by department stick. No more isolation from condition chronic or ICU. Supervision by the medical team. Supreme. The quarantine of king and queen. Mask off or on. Watch how you talk or cough, sneeze or laugh or wrong your fellow human. I am positive or negative of COVID. My health was once at risk. Booster if I get sick. We're back in BI, we back in business on the bleachers, the bandstand, arena, stadium, gala, sports center. Fans can go to games, you know the names. COVID relief, no more cabin fever, I can breathe. Break free on a traveling spree, from state to city, to island and country, by air, land and sea. Release, ban and restriction, no more red tape, infection and the seed condition. I have my first and second by doctor and nurse, biotech weapon. I have my first and second. I have my first and second. I have my first and second by doctors and nurse, biotech weapon, quality control. The Almighty, our world was so cold. You have to help we, our mind, spirit, body to soul. Our life is in their hands. Truth or lies, trying to reduce our population decries, or to get in the head of us human. Am I now programmed? Thus power of civilization, antibodies in our adversary. If practitioner inject, you wouldn't be sorry. This can avoid from get infect to lead to your demise, death. Healthcare, WHO to CDC, pharmacy, clinic to hospital is 360 degree. Private and public practice, specialists, licensors and medic, save lives. There's on the front line. These medic, healthcare, WHO to CDC, pharmacy, clinic to hospital is 360 degree. Private and public practice, specialists, licensors and medic, save lives. They're on the front line in the day and night, watching the surge or spike, increase or decline. With my vaccine passport, I can touch down dock and port. With my vaccine passport, I can touch down on dock to port. We release out of this trap. Disease had we enclosed behind doors, no contact. We are released out of this trap. Disease had we enclosed behind doors, no contact. We are finally released out of the trap. Disease had we enclosed behind doors, no contact. We soon to be on track, back on top as unemployment drop. On our time slip, we can clock in and out from the north, east, west, and south. We back in route. So far, so good. No sign and symptom. Please keep it safe and a safe distance and knock on wood. The staff in ICU emergency had their fair share, not to mention patient care. With no time to waste, nurses and doctors, all kind of folks they face, people of you and me race, saving lives every time the machine alarms someone dies. It feels great. We're saving lives. I'm an MA, and I work with PhD. I'm an MA and I work with PhD. Motherfucker with real high IQ and degree. Saving lives every time the machine alarms someone dies. It feels great to be back in motion, in air, on land, or out at sea. The ocean. We're off the red list. We are finally off the red list. It feels great. It feels great to be back. I work with PhD. I'm an MA. I work with PhD. We are saving lives every time the machine alarms someone dies. It feels great to be back in motion, in air, on land, or in the sea or ocean. We're off the red list. We can coexist and go the limit with bio mix of my bros and sis. These scientists, they're out to save our soul. It's the end of this pandemic. They have it under total control. Where we live, not rip. The poverty-stricken third world country. The poverty-stricken where I'm at. The poverty-stricken third world country that is in deeply needy. Don't be greedy. Life was at stake. The poverty-stricken third world country is in needy. Don't be greedy. I'm with my vaccine passport. I can touch down from dock to port. We're coming out of lockdown from city to slum. We're coming out of lockdown from city to slum. We're coming out of lockdown from city to slum. From the underground to the upper ground. From the under or lower upper town. From uptown to downtown. We're coming out of lockdown from city to slum. We're coming out of lockdown from city to slum. From all different neighborhoods. From the suburban to the metropolitan to the urban. You know it's all good. We're coming out from different neighborhoods. Life was at stake. My condolences or sympathy for the lives it take. Life was at stake. My condolences or sympathy for the lives it take. After this outbreak, we're gonna celebrate from early to late with primate, safe measure in the wee hours to the morning or evening. We're going to be drinking, drugging, and partying to relaxing with refreshment to entertainment. I am twisted, real bent. For yes, I am alive, not dead. Laid to rest, I am blessed, going through that plague test. During this medical crisis, international, we was at high risk. I didn't get contaminated by this germ that fly hazardous. This airborne fungus infect from dawn to dusk. Diseases, carcass. We finally out the dark. The light shine bright so we can play our part in the day or night. The fin was here, pioneer. The end was near. Immunization is my prevention. If not, I'm a patient for a spot that's vacant.